Hey everyone, it's Billy here. 100 days in the arena, day 36. Keep forgetting. Holy smokes, day 36. So today I was really kind of struggling. I'm like, what do I want to talk about? Because it's been a little bit of an emotionally tough day for me. So I was just looking through my book and I came across ginger. So ginger oil, is pure ginger. I'm not sure about you, but I'm not really a fan of ginger. But when I read about it, I was like, maybe I should put more ginger in my life. Ginger is the oil of empowerment. And, sometimes when you feel like the world's against you, when you're just trying to do good in the world, and you feel like you just can't catch a break, and not catch a break like business wise, but catch a break like from people, and when you're trying to help and be a good person and it just never gets recognized, sometimes you just need something like this to remind you that you're on the right path. So ginger holds no reservations. This oil has a purpose and will fulfill it. So ginger powerfully persuades individuals to be fully present and participate in life. It teaches that to be successful in life, one must be wholly committed to it. And this is, one of the things, hey Miranda, that, I get a lot of, I would call it grief. I would call it grief that I'm doing doTERRA, and mostly from those closest to me, because of this whole stigma that it's an MLM and it's network marketing and it's a pyramid scheme, and pyramid schemes are illegal, and I'm a cop and I'm not about to do anything illegal. So HON, and you know what, I get tired of like defending it to people, because I'm like, it doesn't matter what your opinion of it is. I know this company is legit because I've seen it firsthand. I flew halfway around the world to Nepal and experienced the good that this company is doing in the world. I have experienced the oils physically in how I feel, in how I, not only like pain, but like sleep and like emotional stuff. So I've felt it. I've seen it, how it works on my kids. So I don't need to defend to anybody that because they chose this business model to get their product out to the world and to get their message out to the world, that it's a bad thing. And I agree. I was that person. I had a lot of stigma around MLMs and network marketing because I've tried them before and they never succeeded. And it was because I just wasn't passionate about the product. Like, I wasn't passionate about having friends come over and stripping and putting wraps around their bellies to lose some weight. Like, that wasn't fun for me. Or, doing little muscle testing or whatever it was that I did in the past. But this one's different because I see how like people call me like legit every day messages. Hey, I love the oils. They helped my kid get better. Or, oh, my dad's pain is so much better. Or I've never had such a good night's sleep before. So like, I don't need to defend what I'm doing. So when it talks about being wholly committed to something, if you're the type of person that is going to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Like hindered by somebody's opinion, which is kind of one of the reasons I'm doing this whole challenge, is to not give a crap about people's opinions anymore and not let those opinions guide my actions in life. If I feel like this is right and I know I'm doing good in the world and I'm not hurting anybody by it, then it's really none of their business, whoever it is, right? No matter how close they are to you. So ginger addresses deep patterns of victim mentality, which is evidenced by feelings of powerlessness, believing everything is outside one's control, refusing to take responsibility for life, or blaming life circumstances on other people or outside influences. Victim feels stuck as they decentralize or disown responsibility and blame others for their misfortunes. And this was me. Like, I would just be like, well, people are not going to like it because it's got this stigma, or, my family doesn't support me, so, I'm never going to succeed. oh, just, it's too expensive or whatever these things. You blame the outside things. But if you're honestly fully passionate about it, then it doesn't matter what other people's opinions are. It only matters what your opinion is. And if you don't believe in yourself and you don't believe in what you're doing or believe in the product or believe in your business or believe in yourself, then yeah, you might as well just not do it because it's not going to work, right? And I'm a living example of that. When I don't fully believe in something, I don't succeed in it because I don't have the drive or the passion to succeed, right? Anything that you want to succeed at takes a lot of hard work. And if you're not willing to put the hard work in, then don't bother, right? My personality is a little bit on the extreme end where like I'm like all or nothing, and I'm very competitive in nature. I'm an activator. It's actually my number one strength. So when I put my mind to something, I get it done. And I like to be the best of what I do. So, yeah, for those of you that are doing doTERRA, and I hear this a lot, is like, people are always like, how are you enrolling so many people and how are you doing so well? It's just, I talk to everybody because I'm passionate about it, and people may call it brainwashed, and you know what? I don't give a shit if you call it brainwashed. That's just ignorance to me, because you don't know, you can't put opinion on something unless you know it. So if people are saying things like, oh, you're brainwashed by this whole thing, I think it's just their ignorance speaking, because I call it passion. Because yeah, when something really works for you and your family and you see helping people, I call that passion. If you're not passionate about something, then you're not going to do well in it anyways, in my opinion. But yeah, I've heard that term a couple times recently, and it kind of actually makes me laugh. It doesn't actually even upset me, because I think it's ignorant on their part, like I just said, and I think it's insensitive and it's rude. I don't agree with some things other people do, but if they're passionate about it, then you know what, and they're not hurting anybody, then you know what, good on them. So for those people that say that, you know what, maybe you better just educate yourself on some things before you make some judgments. So Ginger empowers individuals in taking complete responsibility for their life circumstances. So, if you weren't happy in your job, Joanne says, what? I had a friend call me brainwashed. It upset me. Don't let it upset you, Joanne. You know what? People like that, they're the ones who are like brainwashed by whatever. Brainwashed by their small minds. I'm just going to put that out there. You know what? When you have an open mind, you don't call people brainwashed, because that's just ignorant, straight up. So if you're not happy in your job, if you're not happy in your relationship, if you're not happy in like where you live, and you're not taking responsibility for that, nothing's going to change, right? Like nothing changes if nothing changes. So that whole definition of insanity, doing the same thing over again, expecting different results. It infuses a warrior-like mentality based on integrity, personal responsibility, and individual choice. So that's huge, right? Like, again, if you are doing what you feel you're doing with integrity, and you're not hurting anybody, and you're doing it from a place of service and a place of love, then you're doing something good. And you're taking responsibility for that, and that's your choice, right? It's nobody else's choice what you do in life other than your own. Again, as long as it's not hurting anybody. Here, individuals see themselves as the creators of their own life, no longer waiting for outside circumstances to change. They choose their own destiny, right? How many times have you heard people say, or you tell yourself, well, when I get this job, all things will be better. Oh, when I get married, things will be better. Oh, when I move into this house, it'll be better. When I get promoted, it'll be better. When I make X amount of money, it'll be better. You can make your life better now with what you have, as long as you're always wanting to grow. And I talked about this before in another life. Like, if you're not growing, you're decaying. So people that are just happy where they are, good for them if they're happy there. But I mean, I think if you're not constantly growing, whether it's through personal development or you have some kind of goals in life or ambitions, like, it's kind of sad, really. The empowered individuals assume full responsibility and accountability for the consequences of their actions or inactions, right? If you, like I said, nothing changes if nothing changes. If you are unhappy in whatever circumstance in your life and you want it to change, well, then something's got to give, right? Something's got to give. Something's got to change. You got to put more time aside. You just like losing weight. You're not going to lose weight by going to the gym once. You're not going to lose weight by thinking about going to the gym, or thinking when it's nicer weather outside, I'm going to go for a walk, or when it's this, like, and I'm guilty of this too. I don't make the time for exercise, and I keep telling myself I'm going to, but nothing's going to change in my physical health until I change something, whether I put time aside every day for that. So ginger might be the good oil for me. And speaking of, it is actually in our Smart and Sassy blend. I don't like the taste of ginger, but Smart and Sassy, it's called Slim and Sassy in the States, basically has, what are the oils here? It has got grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon. So a lot of the hot oils, right? This is the metabolic blend, so it's helps you increase your metabolism while kind of suppressing the appetite, so you don't get hungry as much, and kind of keep that blood sugar kind of balanced. But because I don't like the taste of it, because of the ginger, some people put this in the water and actually love the taste of it. If you like ginger and cinnamon, then good, but I actually don't like those two flavors. I just take it in the soft gels. So I take 2 of these in the morning throughout the day whenever I'm kind of getting hungry, or I just want my metabolism to keep going. And I haven't actually changed anything. I haven't actually changed my diet. I haven't started going to the gym yet, but I actually feel like my clothes are fitting a little bit smaller, and that's probably because I'm not eating as much. But yeah, so that's ginger for you. So if you need an oil of empowerment, if you're feeling a little unempowered, try some ginger oil, right? If you like ginger, put it in your water. It tastes great. The health benefits are really good as well. But emotional benefits, right? These what we call the side benefits are pretty awesome. So yeah, that's my love for today. I will see you tomorrow. Peace out.